When the desperate young woman asked the Duke for work, nobody expected him to place the entire estate in her hands instead. Rain slammed against the windows of Blackthorn Manor as silence filled the estate office. Clerks stood frozen around a long oak table, and a young woman stared down at a heavy ring of iron keys now pressed into her trembling hands. Only minutes earlier, Miss Clara Whitmore had asked for something simple. Work. Anything she could survive on. Instead, the Duke had pushed the estate keys toward her. And the room went still, because nobody hands estate keys to a woman asking for a maid position. Especially not a duke who trusts no one. Thunder rolled outside as he studied her. "If I leave this estate in the hands currently managing it," he said quietly, "there may not be an estate left by winter." Clara could not speak. Her fingers tightened around the metal keys. But what no one knew yet was this. The Duke had been investigating corruption inside his estate for months. And his own steward was at the center of it. Clara had not come to the manor looking for trouble, but earlier that day, she had seen something she should not have. The steward altering financial records. So when she stood before the Duke, she spoke anyway. Calmly, clearly. "You asked why your tenants are starving while your ledgers show profit. This is why." The room turned cold, because the steward had served the estate for 20 years. And Clara was nobody. The steward laughed, accused her of lying. Whispers spread through the room. Then the Duke raised his hand. Silence. And he admitted something no one expected. He had already suspected corruption. But every man he trusted had failed him. Only the woman asking for work had told the truth. So Nathaniel dismissed the steward on the spot, and turned to Clara. Then placed the estate keys fully into her hands. Not as kindness, as authority. "A person willing to speak the truth while powerless," he said quietly, "should never be powerless again." The room did not move. Power had shifted. Days later, the estate changed. Tenants were paid, food returned, records corrected, and Blackthorn Manor began to breathe again. Clara walked its halls holding the same keys that once controlled people's lives, but now they opened doors instead. The Duke watched from the balcony. Not because he saved her, but because she had proven she was never powerless to begin with. She came asking for work, and left with something far greater. The chance to change everything.